Alright, same day, 20 to 3, and yep, mysteriously, or not so mysteriously rather, the cloud cover is all coalescing and making its way in front of the sun, which I can't even make out its position now. That's how it's so thick. Okay, what did I want to say? Yeah, so from a partly cloudy day, obviously, now to mostly cloudy. I've just checked on NASA Earth View and was it Sat 24 UK? Yeah, the cloud cover, it's ridiculous, like it's a cookie cutter clouds. They're all formed up, right smack bang on, yeah, where the coastal where the coast starts, the borders from the land to the sea, right? There's nothing out at sea, and it's all being created over the land, right? I think I'll save this video for later, and just so I can later on just show you the worldview map. It's ridiculous. There's no denying it. It's all manipulated. What else am I going to say? That's right. President Trump is scheduled to visit the UK next month. I think it's June the 3rd to the 5th. All right, so the narrative is he is a climate change denier. That's the narrative. I think that these people are all together. They're playing. It's like it's theatre, right? They're pretending he's against it and that he's going to agree with them, right? So what's going to happen? All right, you can be 100% certain now that for June the 3rd to the 5th, that the skies are going to be absolutely spotless, all right, and it's going to be so scorching hot, people will be probably dropping dead of heat stroke, right? So that they can make, they're in their theatre, their theatrical play, which they're going to put out when he comes over, all right? They're going to make a fool of Trump for being a climate change denier, right? Okay, and then he's going to capitulate to them, and he's going to go, oh, I get it now. The world must band together now and block out the sun and remove CO2, all right? So that's the narrative. That's their playbook, all right? Along with Greta, and I think I made the mistake of, I said she's either a downy or has, I think I called it facial alcohol syndrome. I meant fetal alcohol syndrome, which shows the character of her mother, yeah, a raging alcoholic, a degenerate alcoholic for heavy drinking while she was pregnant with Greta. That's why she has FAS now, fetal alcohol syndrome. All right, it's obvious, isn't it? That's what it is, isn't it? I'm right, am I? I haven't looked into it properly, but that's what it is, isn't it? I think it's fetal alcohol syndrome, right? So that's the character of her mother, and I bet she's even taking money from these climate change people, right? Who want to tax everyone to death and block out the sun, right? Yeah, so that's she probably needs more money for booze, right? Yeah, a lot. She's a raging alcoholic. Yeah, all right, okay. So that's okay. So that shows the character of her mother. So what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, that's another thing. They throw out red herrings all the time. When David Keefe said, yep, this will be spraying sulfuric acid, and yes, that will damage the ozone layer a little bit. I reckon that, thinking about it now, just because I'm lying down here, just having thoughts going through my head, I think he was lying, right? I reckon it was the slightly radioactive clouds being generated from the in quotes nuclear power plants, right? They're cloud generators. That's what they were, right? That's why they're panicking now. That's why they're panicking to spray us and get these fusion reactors built, okay, to pump out clouds, all right? So I reckon it was obviously the radioactive clouds going up there which damaged the ozone layer, so they've destroyed that part of creation. That's why the sun's so burning hot now, right? And they're going climate change, right? Like it's all to do with CO2 emissions, because they're refusing to admit that these you know, these psychos who like to have this insane globe fantasy, right, where they pump out so much cloud, you know, 6-7 months of the year that you don't see the sun, and they go, oh, we're tilted away from the sun. And 90, you know, it's rubbish. They're lying. Okay, they've got this insane fantasy where there's no God, had a big bang, and nothing exploded into everything for no reason at all, and you know, inanimate objects evolved into life somehow. Yeah, that's how much they hate God. All right, they're willing to do that and destroy creation in their crazy, insane minds to prove it. Right. So that's what actually destroyed the ozone layer. Okay. Oh, as well as giving everyone cancer, because no one had cancer until after 1950s, and they started pumping out slightly radioactive cloud cover, did they? Okay. So and then they keep, you know, they said then that was safe. Oh, they said, oh, it's perfectly safe. It's clean energy. All right, bullshit. It's destroyed the ozone layer and gave everyone, you know, most people are going to get cancers, and you know, so they've leaked everywhere. I mean, that's why they had to stop as well. I think that's another reason they had to decommission all the nuclear power plants, because it's going to be ridiculous. They say 1 in 2 will have cancer, or something like that, right? Because they've probably leaked everywhere and they just kept quiet about it, and then now they're saying, yep, geoengineering is safe. Yeah, this crap. You're going to believe them from the liars, where everyone's getting cancer now? They're now saying this crap that they're doing is safe. Yeah, pumping out fake chemtrail clouds now, not nuclear churned out clouds. So they're saying, yeah, that's safe, but this time everyone's gonna get neurotoxins and Alzheimer's by age 40. So probably children now they'll lose their minds by 50. They'll be completely geriatric. You know, they'll have dementia. Their minds will be gone. Okay, so that's it. This is ridiculous. There's a death cult running things, and they hate God, and that's what it's all about. It's definitely 100% sure. There's no I believe or faith or anything. That's how it is. I know it, and that end of story. That's it. So I don't know when God's gonna, you know, put a stop to this, and you know, well, the Bible says it will be man who destroys the world. It won't be God. And it's destroyed in fire. I reckon it's going to be when they turn on these fusion reactors to try and pump out clouds, and it will instead ignite the whole world, all the atmosphere. Yeah, the air itself will catch fire, and that'll be the end. Yeah, because they're crazy. They think they can keep this absolute nonsense narrative going forever, where they say there's no God, and that's it. That's how I reckon it's going to end. So it won't be God that comes down and destroys everyone. They like to say, like, God is what they call him, like a. Well, they say God is evil, don't they? So in their minds, they say God is the evil one who destroys and kills people, but it's not. It's the people themselves. So God just knows what they're going to do. Yeah, and that's what it is. Okay, getting some sun again, thankfully. So it's not a completely ruined day. It's all right. You know, got to get as much vitamin D as you can. Whenever the sun's out, you've got to get it. Otherwise, you know, it could be a month until the sun hits the ground. Yeah, and in the if they go along with their plan, which it seems they're going to do, there won't be any sun hitting the ground ever. It'll be in darkness. Yeah, what was it? Again. What was that Star Trek movie? Into Darkness. That's where they want to send everyone. Yeah.